Hi. I just played this game where I did the Kronos rush, but slightly different with heroic, and so I present to you the Kronos Rheia rush. And so I just played this game and wanted to share that. So, one to wood. I kind of improvised the build order. It was just an idea I had yesterday and I wanted to test. So, one on wood, one on gold, then some on food. Well, pretty much everything else on food. One oracle here, one oracle there that goes straight around here. Another to the side. I'm gonna speed up for a bit here. So the idea is the usual Kronos rush is very easy to defend against, and it's been proven to be quite ineffective, for one thing. And the other thing is, I was thinking of the Njord rush, where the Norse can build a temple behind the enemy base, and use the walking woods plus the free mountain giants to just kind of destroy you. And the only other civilization that can do that without sending a villager over to the other side of the map is Kronos, because you can time shift buildings, which is exactly what this is about. So I still have more on food, just built a manor with my gold villager, a temple with my wood villager. I'm gonna age up a bit late, but that's okay, and it's kind of an all-in the sense that I don't plan anything to defend my base. So with this oracle that was there, I kind of went forward just so I could know where the enemy base was. And once I see that, I decide that, okay, I'm gonna go back here, which is far enough that I'm unlikely to be spotted, even if he goes for that gold mine, and close enough that I can, that I don't have to cross the entire map to attack. So what was he doing? Just the usual Egyptian play, I guess, using the berries instead of the hands. I guess he could have gone for the hands, which is forward, and then for the berries, since they are the same gather rate. I am currently not aging up yet. I wanted to get that relic, but that was a bit of a mistake, because once I'm gonna time shift my temple, my relic is just gonna stay here. So if I still wanted a relic, I would stand my oracle to drop it off here, where I'm gonna time shift my temple. But otherwise that's pretty simple. I wanted to get a fourth oracle out to get some more favor for a few more Prometheans and behemoths. I'm building an eco guild, but come to think of it, it wasn't really needed, since I didn't get any eco upgrades until late enough that I did not even need them. And not only that, but if I'd been more careful with my villagers, because I'm gonna get a bunch of them killed, I would have saved up on a lot of resources anyway. Well, saved up on resources and collected more. So, time shifting my temple here. Almost finished aging up. I just went for the 2 upgrades, but then realized it's an all-in. I plan to end the game by like 10 minutes or something, so I'm not going to do any more of that. Promethean is gonna come out, I believe. Yes. I have already time shifted a mana there. I don't think it was very useful, since I don't think it makes time shifting faster. So, like, I'm not very used to playing Kronos, so as I said, I was kind of figuring it out on the go and improvising. I'm gonna time shift these 2 buildings, and the idea is to produce the army on site here. And what's nice with Kronos is you get double myth units, so you get double behemoths when you age up. So it's not quite as good as Mountain Giant plus Walking Woods, but it's definitely much better than a single Mountain Giant. So you're gonna see pretty soon that he's gonna attack my Oracle and then put pressure on my base, but I don't really care. I'm going for these 3 upgrades, because I want to make sure I can have an easier time beating him. I'm gonna get the line upgrade a bit later for infantry and much later for the archers. But given that I'm not gonna take a fight before I'm ready, it's not a big deal to do it in that order. In like 30 seconds or so, I'm gonna realize, okay, I should start to think about aging up now. And so, pretty quickly I'm gonna stop spending resources as much. What I did here was I had my hunt forward, and that was a mistake because he was able to easily attack it. I think I should have gone for that hunt and that one instead, which maybe put a tiny wall here on the way from here to there. Getting my heavy infantry line upgrade. So at this point he's got barracks. I didn't bother to scout because, well, my choice of units is fairly limited as Atlantean in Classical Age. And I'm gonna use Valor to heroize Murmilos and even a few Cairo Ballistas. So I know that whatever myth units he's got, I'm gonna be able to take care of. Okay, so he went for that town center that early. I didn't know it was so early. Although I obviously didn't know it was there in the end. So now he's preparing his little army there with which he's gonna attack me. I am gonna age up in... well, start aging up in like a minute or so, I think. It could very much be optimized if you don't improvise it, but if you have it practiced. So yeah, I had 2 relics. Rather than try to go over and put them in the temple, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep them in my base where he doesn't have access to them. One of them was line of sight for units, so it wasn't that big of a deal to not have it, and the other one is villager hit points, which is, well, I could have avoided losing my villagers by placing them better on the map, regardless of that relic. So I have a Therma. I didn't micro very well when I was taking that fight, but I did not exactly need to, and the idea is in case of slingers. I have that, but I think Murmilo would just straight up be better. But with my macro, where I had some excess wood, it was kind of the only thing I could do without spending too much food and delaying my age up. So that's when I'm getting attacked, and I don't even try to defend very much besides just repositioning my villages. Producing more Murmilos, a few more Caraballista. The Caraballistas are in case of, well, if I heroize them it's good for myth units, but also the X-Men and Spearmen. At some point I'm gonna run out of population space, so that's something I could have avoided by having my hunt over there and defending better, like passively defending better. So I'm making a bunch more units now. Another Promethean because I've got some food to spare. Okay, age up. I got my 2 behemoths. Yep, they were clipping. I'm pretty soon well, not very soon, but like in 2 minutes or so I'm gonna be able to make more, as I have more food coming in. But truth be told, if I managed in macroed better, I could have had one out immediately. And now I have just 14 units, but I deem that's enough to attack. So that's exactly what I do. I've got some more coming anyway. And that's when I attack. Now he's reacting now. I think if he time shifted shifting sands, that might have helped him some more. Deconstruction on the tower. Come to think of it, I could have taken it down with 2 behemoths and deconstructed the temple instead. I'm gonna use Traitor on one of the Wadgets, which is very nice to do. Like, Traitor is kind of a pause man walking woods, I would say, if there's a good mission in it. Like if I was against Greek and could traitorize the Cyclops or something, that would be huge. Or even a Minotaur. Or an immune lion for that matter. So I'm starting to pump out Contarius now, because I might as well. And the economic damage I'm doing is huge, and at this point I'm making up for the damage he did to me here. And that's pretty much it, so I'm gonna speed up the rest. As I said, I could have macroed much better. I kept just my behemoths to destroy these buildings and send my units forward to kill the villagers and the priests. These units were completely useless here. I've got my third behemoth out, and I'm gonna be able to pump out a few more now. Yeah, if I deconstructed that temple, that widget wouldn't be here. Or it would have been delayed some more, at least. And he's kind of... so same here, I had this forward hand completely undefended, which is gonna attack, and I'm gonna lose those villages, which I could have easily avoided. Same here with those ones, but in the end the damage I'm doing is far outweighing the damage he's been doing. Another 2 behemoths. It takes me some time to react and send these guys to kill the priests. I could have retreated that behemoth sooner and avoided it from dying. A good little traitor there on the villagers. Well, on the widget to attack the villagers. I have another oracle out and a second one now. Because I'm getting low on favor and I've got the resources to spare. At this point he's built a third town center. And he's pretty much doomed. The score tells it, pretty much. Same score as you get just after you age up to classical. So now I've decided to go for that backhand. And very surprisingly I'm not getting attacked now. Now I'm losing a bunch of units here, but he's using his villagers to kill them, so I know that I can afford to lose them. Deconstruction. And he's gonna surrender in just a bit. I built another barracks here to keep harassing him there, although he just surrendered at that point. And it didn't get much use. So that's it for the Kronos Rheia rush, I guess. I hope that was interesting.